You know that feeling when you scroll through a sea of pool chairs, see a sleek teak frame with plush pillows, and think you've finally found the perfect spot to lounge all summer? Then you get it home, set it up on the patio, and the cushions feel too soft, the armrests wobble, or the rope starts fraying after a single rainstorm. I've been there, and that's why I'm doing this deep dive before you click add to cart. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the environment this chair is meant for. It's marketed as an all-weather lounge, which in the pool world really means it has to survive UV, chlorine, occasional splashes, and the occasional gust that can shake a lighter frame. The purple leaf model leans on a heavy-duty aluminum skeleton that doesn't rust, and the seat and back are woven from synthetic rope that's supposed to keep its shape despite exposure to sun and water. In the real world, that translates to a chair that you can leave out year-round without worrying about it turning green or losing its structural integrity after a few weeks. The first thing I noticed when I set it up was the extra-tall 11-inch armrests. Most pool chairs I've tried have arms that are barely a couple of inches high, which makes it hard to rest a drink or a paperback without constantly adjusting. With these arms, you can set a cold soda on the left side, a sun hat on the right, and still have space for your elbow to sink in comfortably. That height also means kids can climb onto the chair without having to scramble, which is a small but real convenience if you have a family that likes to share the poolside. Now, the dual pillows and thick cushions are where the comfort claim really gets tested. The pillows are attached with a discreet zip, so you can pull them off for cleaning, a feature that many cheap chairs lack. In my own use, after a full day of sun, the cushions stayed firm. They didn't flatten like the Memorifoam pads I've seen on other brands. However, they are dense enough that getting in and out of the chair takes a bit of effort if you're on the heavier side. It's not a deal breaker, but if you have limited mobility or plan to spend long periods in the chair, you might want to keep a small step stool nearby. One hidden trade-off is the handwoven rope design. It looks stylish, and the texture gives a beach vibe that cheap plastic chairs can't match. But rope, even synthetic, can trap sand and debris. After a weekend barbecue, I found that the spaces between the strands held a thin layer of sand that needed a quick brush off before I could comfortably sit again. If you're the type who hates a little extra maintenance, that's something to keep in mind. On the flip side, the rope does a great job of staying cool under direct sun, unlike a solid plastic seat that can become a mini oven. The heavy-duty aluminum frame is the backbone of the chair, and it lives up to its promise. I deliberately leaned the chair forward and gave the backrest a hard push to see if it would wobble. The frame held steady, and the joints didn't creak. That sturdiness is especially important for windy days. I've left the chair out during a breezy afternoon and it stayed put without any tipping or squeaking. The downside is the weight. At around 30 pounds, it's not something you'll want to lug up a flight of stairs every time you move it from the pool to the garage. It's best suited for a semi-permanent spot where you can set it and forget it. Who should consider buying this chair? If you have a dedicated poolside area, a deck, or a backyard that gets a lot of sun, and you enjoy spending a few hours reading or sipping drinks while you soak up the rays, the purple leaf chair checks a lot of boxes. The tall armrests, durable frame, and weather-resistant rope make it a low-maintenance option for frequent pool users. It's also a good fit for families who need a sturdy seat that can handle a few kids climbing on and off without breaking. Who might want to pass? If you're looking for a lightweight, portable chair that you can easily fold and carry to the beach, this isn't it. The rope design, while attractive, can snag on beach sand, and the heavy aluminum frame makes it cumbersome for travel. Also, if you prefer ultra-soft, feather-light cushions that sink in immediately, the denser pillows on this model might feel a bit too firm for your taste. Let's break down the practical strengths in a nutshell. The aluminum frame gives confidence against rust and wind, the 11-inch armrests double as convenient side tables, and the thick, zip-off cushions stay supportive even after a full day in the sun. The rope weave offers a cool surface and a stylish look that ages well. On the practical side, the chair's weight can be a hassle for frequent